Hey everyone, Ann Stewart here, Principal Broker with eXp Realty, and today I'm going to give you the top 5 COVID-friendly home features that you may want to consider to have in your house, so stay tuned. All right, there was a trend this year, and I'm going to give you the 5 COVID-friendly features you should have in a home, or maybe you're looking for in a home, or that showed up in a lot of home buyer searches. So some of these may not come as a surprise because as we're all sitting in our houses more, guess what? We need different things. So first one, kind of obvious, always is going to be one of those key points in a house anyways, is the kitchen. So why did the kitchen become even more important this year? Well, because we all were eating at home more. So when we couldn't go out to eat as much, and we were doing a lot more cooking from home. So kitchens became a big thing for a lot of buyers. That was one thing that stood out to us a lot this year was buyers were like, what's that kitchen like? Does it got everything I need? Space and all. Number 2, home office spaces. And people were looking for houses that had extra bedrooms, maybe little nooks and crannies. Maybe there was an area in the lower level that had just a little, alcove. We even saw some of our clients buy properties that had like an outdoor shed that was big enough to put kind of like another office space in it. Maybe, you're staying at home working and you've got kids at home that need more, virtual space to do their work. So people were just looking at the layout and going, okay, how can we make this work? Number 3, RV parking. Okay, so we've had this big trend going on with RV parking, people just getting really back into RVs in the last several years. But man, with COVID, it was like, I actually heard that at the RV stores, they were selling out of RVs because people were not getting on airplanes. They were staying local. They wanted to travel still or get out of the house. So RV parking was big. I sold a few houses this year that had it. And it was like, that was the reason the buyer sometimes came to look at it. Number 4, outdoor living. Okay, so this has been something that's been kind of a growing trend anyway, but outdoor living was huge. I know for me, we spent most of our time during the summertime out in the backyard just because it was nicer than being inside since we've been inside more and more. But outdoor living space, that means like maybe putting a cover over the patio, maybe adding a fire pit or an area for cooking, barbecue cooking area. Maybe it was adding a pool or just having a space that you could kind of like go out and read and be quiet. So outdoor living is huge. If you've all considered it, I highly recommend it. It's actually becoming the new trend we're seeing, just like a kitchen remodel, where if you can put some outdoor living, it really adds value to the house. And last is spaces for just generalized getting away from everybody else. So maybe an extra living area or a basement, all these areas that you can kind of have a time away from other people separation kind of matter to people. People love places like shops, oversized garages, places they can kind of tinker and do projects in. Maybe they took like an extra large laundry room and made like a little office space in it, or they put like a little reading area. But just the spaces of the house, I've never seen people focus so hard on what can they do with all the spaces? How can they make it so it can be more livable for everybody? So really an interesting year in the housing market as we're all hunkered in so much more in our houses. And truthfully, as we move forward in this environment, a lot of people may not go back to work or go back full time to their bricks and mortar establishment. And in some cases, I've had clients that their companies just completely shut down the bricks and mortar and has everybody working from home indefinitely. So those are the top 5 COVID-friendly spaces. If you have any extra ideas on that, I'd love to hear. As we head into 2021, those are probably going to continue. So hope you guys are having a great start to the year.